In a city overrun with crime, one man stood up for justice. They tried to put him down. But now he's back with a vengeance. Part man. Come quietly or there will be trouble. Part dog. Dead or alive, you're coming with me. Doggo Cop. Who's a good doggo? He's a good doggo. Doggo Cop. Coming soon to a theater near you. This film has been rated R. Hello everyone and welcome to the Commander Go Dogman movie review. Dogman is a new animated movie out in theaters right now from DreamWorks and Universal Pictures. It's based on a series of children's books, which you can find in stores everywhere right now. Here's a few that I found. Before we begin the review, ladies and gentlemen, we have some breaking Dogman related news. We're going to cut live to an emergency meeting of the Association of Cartoon Dogs to discuss the possible admission of Dogman. Well, howdy folks. I called you all to this little old meeting to discuss this application I have here from Mr. Dogman. Mr. Dogman wants to join our group. But see, I can't rightly tell if Mr. Dogman qualifies. You see, Mr. Dogman has the head of a dog, but he's got the body of a man. So I've asked y'all here to vote on the issue of whether to admit Mr. Dogman into the Association of Cartoon Dogs. Goofy, how do you vote? Well, he sure seems like a nice enough feller to me. I say, let him join. Thank you, Goofy. Okay, Spike, how about you?
I don't know. There's something about that guy that just rubs me the wrong way. I say no.
That's one yes and a one no. How about you, Scooby?
Okay.
That's a yes from Scooby. How about you, Droopy?
I don't like him. I say no.
Well, that's two yeses and two nos. Okay, Sam, what do you think?
Dogman is a terrifyingly unholy perversion of nature's design. Let him join.
Thank you, Sam. How about you, Snoopy?
Blah.
Okay, that's a no from Snoopy. How about you, Pluto?
Ruff, 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 ruff.
Pluto says yes. Okay, Odie, what's your vote? Well, folks, it seems like we have a tie vote here. Wow, I haven't seen a vote this contentious since Dino joined.
Don't bring that up again. I keep telling you, Dino's not a dog. He's a Snorkosaurus.
Well, gosh, he sure barks like a dog.
Barking's got nothing to do with it. You don't even bark, Goofy.
Oh, well, I could bark. I just don't want to.
That's my point. It doesn't matter whether you bark or not.
Can I go home now?
Wrench. My mind is a swirling miasma of scintillating thoughts and fascinating ideas. Me too.
Hold on, folks. I think we're getting a little off topic here.
Next thing you know, we'll be letting cats join.
I think this meeting's getting a little out of hand. Can I have some order here?
I'll have a ham on rye.
Snoopy spotted the Red Baron again. Duck, everybody.
You crack me up, little buddy. Everybody, hang on. All right, that does it. Meeting adjourned.
And that was the latest from the Association of Cartoon Dogs. Still no decision on the admission of Dogman.
By the way, if you would like to see more content about pop culture, movies, and TV, then click that subscribe button. And hey, it just might brighten your day too.
And now, on with the show. Dogman is a new animated feature film from DreamWorks Animation in theaters now, based on a series of children's books. The movie begins with a police officer and his K-9 unit partner heading off on a mission to find and arrest Petey, the evilest cat in the city. On the roof of an abandoned warehouse, the duo narrowly misses Petey, but must deal with a bomb Petey left behind. After their attempt to disarm the bomb fails, they are both injured and rushed to the hospital. At the hospital, the doctor declares that the man's head is no good, but his body is fine, while the dog's head is fine, but his body is no good. The doctor decides to resolve the problem by transplanting the dog's head onto the man's body. The surgery is a success, resulting in the creation of Dogman, a super cop, possessing the best attributes of both man and dog, with the dog's brain and personality, and the police training and kung fu skills of the man. Dogman is assigned the Petey case, leading to a montage in which Petey is repeatedly arrested, escapes from prison, and is arrested again. Then Petey, having fired his last minion, decides to replace her with the only minion who could stand working for him, himself. He goes online and orders a cloning machine to clone himself, but he fails to read the instructions before beginning the process, realizing only at the end that he will need to wait 18 years for his clone to reach adulthood. He soon finds himself the unwilling caretaker of an adorable little kitten who calls himself Little Petey. Unlike Petey, Little Petey is cheerful, kind, and empathetic. Petey tries to teach his evil ways to Little Petey, but it's just no use. Petey then tries to abandon the kitten, but he is taken in by Dogman. Little Petey and Dogman strike up a friendship. Petey moves on to a new plan to unleash a telekinetic cyborg fish programmed to eliminate all do-gooders on the city. But when the fish targets Little Petey, Petey and Dogman must work together to save the endearing little kitten. I find that most children's movies are better described as family films, since they often work on multiple levels, with aspects that appeal to kids and other aspects that appeal to the adults in the audience. Dogman, however, I think can comfortably be described as a children's movie. It clearly holds appeal for kids, but I did struggle to find things for adults to sink their teeth into. Little Petey is probably the key to finding the appeal for the adults in the audience. He is just plain adorable, and his relationship with the father figures in his life is probably the one aspect of the movie written with a somewhat adult perspective. The rest of the Dogman world seems to be built around a simpler, more childlike view of societal institutions like hospitals, the press, the police, and municipal government. One thing that's puzzling about the world that this takes place in is that some animals are anthropomorphic and can speak, while others are basically just animals. Dogman himself cannot speak, he only barks and acts like a dog, but the other animals we see, like all the cats and Flippy the fish, they can speak and behave more or less like humans. There doesn't seem to be any rhyme or reason as to why some animals are animals and other animals are basically just humans in animal form. Of course, this is hardly without precedent. After all, Goofy and Pluto are both dogs that exist in the same world. The art style of the Dogman books seems to be trying to mimic the drawings of small children. With this movie being computer animated, that very 2D art style had to be adapted into 3D. That probably wasn't easy to do, but it looks like the filmmakers pulled it off quite nicely. The audience for Dogman is mostly going to be kids, I think. It has a good moral, and stays away from anything objectionable. Parents can probably feel comfortable with their kids watching this. Adults without children might want to skip this one.